When reality is referred to as oneness, what is the difference between that concept and non-duality? Since my YouTube channel is about bringing you new ways of seeing non-duality, obviously I'm partial to that term. So how does the idea of oneness or wholeness relate to non-duality? Essentially, they're saying the same thing in a different way. But when you talk about oneness, it's kind of pointing to this collective unity that you're a part of. And so what the mind likes to do, it always likes to create meaning. And so when you say you're a part of everything, your mind wants to make something out of that everything, which in turn creates an opposing nothing, so another duality. So that's where when you use the term oneness, a lot of times it puts you in a position as the apparent separate self to have to be able to connect with that oneness. And so when you feel like you're not connecting with it, that's when you go through all this struggle. And so non-duality, meaning not two, is saying that there is a wholeness, but it's a not two-ness. And so it constantly points to this idea of a negation of a separation. And so ultimately, when you go to the root of non-duality, saying that there is nothing, then that kind of ultimately leads to the idea that there's everything, and so you are everything and everything is you. Words can never really express the infinite. So even with non-duality, you may believe that there is no person or the separate self is an illusion, but that's really your mind still trying to create meaning, trying to make something out of, in this case, nothing. But you can never become a non-person. You are what is. And so whether you call it oneness or non-duality, essentially at the end of it you find that it's all the same thing. It's all saying the same message, but it's coming from a different angle. And so the reason why I like non-duality is because of that negation. It continually, in the term itself, points to the fact that your mind is wanting to create something out of everything or something out of nothing, this duality. And so it's saying that there is no duality, and it constantly reiterates that versus you as a separate self trying to understand and become everything and trying to raise your consciousness and get to a higher level so you really grasp this idea of everything, but you'll never really grasp that in that way. So if it's becoming a concept, then you realize that you're still trying to have something that you'll never really find. I really enjoy your comments. If you want to comment or question below, I'd really appreciate it. Until next time, peace.